Welcome to Wiener Wednesday. Thanks for joining us, guys. I got my hot dog right here. Nice little mustard swiggle. I could have done a little better. Mustard wasn't really my friend tonight, but it's still going to taste good, even though the swiggle doesn't look that good. I just want to thank you guys for joining us. Hope you brought your hot dog. So we're actually going to go live with the Joco Hot Dog Palace tonight. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. His name's Jonathan. Great guy. Great hot dog cart in Johnston County. I'm waiting for him to hop on here, and he's actually going to cook up a hot dog for you guys and talk about what his business is all about. So I'm waiting for Jonathan to get on here.
How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for being on here.
No, I appreciate you having me, man. I went on and kind of got started cooking some stuff, so I want to be ready forever.
So tell me about the Joco Hot Dog Palace, man. What is that all about?
The Joco Hot Dog Palace was initially thought of early last year. Pretty much I started working from home because of the pandemic and whatnot. And I was riding around the community just thinking about what can I do. I always wanted to start a business, and I had that connection with Bright Leaf Hot Dogs. So I figured it'd be kind of easy to start like a hot dog cart and be very competitive in the area and just provide like a Carolina Bright Leaf as an option. And I pretty much want to make that the main thing that I serve to the community. So being one of the only hot dog carts out there serving the Bright Leaf hot dog it holds a special place to me,
Where'd you get your inspiration from a hot dog cart? I know you mentioned you brought it up during COVID.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you eat hot dogs, or where did you get that passion for hot dogs?
Man, growing up, I ate a lot of hot dogs, probably too many, Probably kept me guys in business for a long time. I just put it that way. But pretty much started like we was brought up on the red hot dog, like the Carolina Bright Leaf. So at the cookouts, we would have them, and we go to baseball games when we would play sports and stuff like that. They was always in the concession stands, and my mom would cook them at night times, as a quick meal. So it was easy just to like correlate that to the business that I want to go into. I think that was an easy kind of connection.
So I understand Joco's Johnston County. How'd you come up with the Hot Dog Palace? Like, what does that name mean to you?
The Palace is pretty much like a mind state, right? Right now we're a small hot dog cart. We vend a lot of different places, a lot of the favorite places of the community. And, it's all about growth. So eventually we'll want to kind of make it to the next level. We'll probably be maybe a food truck or expand into brick and mortar. And I get really inspired by the stands, the places that you stop by. You can order a hot dog, maybe some chips and fries and stuff like that. You just go about your day. So something quick and convenient. So that's kind of like the Palace mentality. Try to keep it simple, manageable, provide something tasty and reliable too for people who's on the move, and just kind of expand that into the mentality we're trying to go across with our mission statement.
I like it, man. Well, hopefully you got something simple for us tonight, man. Show us what you got going on.
So I know the last time we met, we were talking about the Big Kahuna dog. That's the hot dog that had the pineapple sauce on it. It was laid on a bed of queso and a bun with chipotle mayo, right? So this time, I want to do the big brother, right? So I decided to take you guys' sausage, your smoked sausage, and kind of do what I call the Big Lebroski.
Lebroski? Okay.
Yep, that's the way I want to do it. And I'm going to start with your smoked sausage here. And what I like to do is I like to break into the casing a little bit. So I cut a couple of slits in there on both sides of the smoked sausage, right? And that helps it kind of open it up, helps it to cook faster too. Especially when we're out and about, we have our steam table set up. So if we have a sausage, we have to pretty much put it in the steam table, let it heat up, and it can take a long time if the casing is fully surrounded. So I like to pierce into it, then bring it to a bed of water, and toss it in there. I got some already going. You might can see them. But it helps as it starts to boiling and simmering, that expands and it helps to cook the inside a little bit quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But for the hot dog portion, or for the smoked sausage portions, I like to give a little topping, just an introduction to what we call the Coke onions.
Coke onions.
Started these, right? And it probably should be a mix of cheer wine and Coke because I get both crowds.
There
But
you go.
you take like a sweet onion, like a Valdea onion, slice it up, throw it in some grease. And what I use for my grease is this might look familiar. You know what that is?
Oh yeah, bright leaf bacon, baby.
Yep, I cook a few slices of that first in the pan, flip that over, let the bacon get cooked a little bit. Then whatever's left in there, the fat, the greases, the oils from that, I throw the onions in, get a good saute going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got that going. I'm gonna toss in a little bit of garlic. That should give it a good smell. It kind of sucks that you're not in the kitchen with me right now.
I was gonna say I wish I could smell it through my phone, but I can't.
I like to toss that around a little bit, probably maybe 20 or 30 seconds, right? Let that smell kind of rejuvenate your home, if you would like to put it that way. Then,
Hey guys, he did not say onion. He said Coca-Cola. Just to let you know.
oh, there you go, right there. A little dab of that. Put a little spritzer of that in there. And the sugars from the Coke actually infuse into the onions, and it starts to make like a good glaze to the onions, right? You know how you thicken gravy? It has that same effect when you put the Coca-Cola into the onions and you let it cook. Some of the moisture evaporate from the onions, and actually the flavor from the Coke and the sugars get into the actual onions themselves. So you let that cook a little bit, it kind of thickens up and you see the texture. And for tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Hawaiian rolls. King's Hawaiian rolls, man. These things are thick and dependable, man. And they make a pretty legit bun.
Where can you buy those at?
These I had to get from Lowe's Food. They're probably somewhere else, but I know in our area, I can always go in there and grab some off the shelf near the bakery department. So that's where I go to get the Hawaiian rolls. And the Big Kahuna Dog, it uses the same bun. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good, man. You can throw it on the grill. Tonight I'm going to throw it on the flat top there and get those cooking. If you look at the sausage, I'm going to pick up when it's been sitting in a little bit. I don't know if you can see it good, but where those slits are at, you know they expanded a bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And that's from the water right there. It's grilling. So I got to run out. I'm going to tell her to focus on the onions there. I'm going to grab what the end result looks like off of the grill.
Jonathan, how'd you come up with this onion recipe?
So the onion recipe pretty much is kind of traded through the hot dog cart community, right? People have been looking for ways for, if you go out and you set up your hot dog cart, people automatically can see you, right? But how do you get them over to the cart? And smell, dude. Smell is the way to go, man. If you have the ability to have any type of grill on your hot dog cart where you can load some onions up there, mix some garlic, then you start to spread that smell throughout wherever you're at. Next thing you know, people start coming and lining up, man. And then do it with, they smell the chili that you guys sell in hot dogs and sausage. So the grill gets them out there, and the onions, this recipe, kind of traded throughout the hot dog cart community. And I think people do their own little twist to it. Mm-hmm. So these have got like a good thickness to them right now. I'm gonna add another ingredient for you.
Uh-oh. How many ingredients have you added to this onion combination right here?
So right now it's the onions, the garlic, and Coke, and now we got cream cheese mix.
Cream cheese. All right.
Yeah. You break it in there, the cream cheese will help to kind of even make it more thick, but also give you that it'll feel more like sauce too, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let that cook a little bit. I'm gonna mix that in there, probably turn the heat up a little bit just to get it melting a little bit quicker.
So is this the first time you've created this? Have you done this in the past? Do you offer this on your hot dog cart?
No, I haven't offered the one with the cream cheese in it, pretty much because it takes time, right? But I do offer sauteed onions as an option on the menu. It's an upcharge, but I'm pretty sure people that come over and they get them, they're pretty satisfied with them. I haven't had complaints, you know, so.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of your Big Kahuna dog. That was probably one of the best hot dogs I've had. Just the combination of flavors and what you put on there, I'm just like, how is this possible?
It's a surprising thing, man.
Yeah.
So if you look at the onions already, with the addition of the cream cheese, it's got the color that made it lighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's also filling a little bit of sauce to it. And that's going to go good on the sausage dog. I grabbed a couple of dogs off the grill and see if you can actually get a good view of them. This would turn on that grill right there. See how that's kind of got a, I want to say like a crunchy exterior to it?
Mm-hmm.
And the good marks right there. When I put the onions up there and that sauce, it's going to get all in there, man. All in there. And I kept this one regular just to show the difference. When you do the slits,
Mm-hmm.
you have one without slits. Still good, right? But this one, you're gonna get all the flavor in there, dude. So while the onions are finishing, I'm gonna take a couple of these Hawaiian rolls, man, and throw them on the flat top here.
So after boiling the smoked sausages, you then grilled them.
Yeah.
Why did you do that? What's the benefit of doing that?
The benefit is kind of making that casing a little bit more crunchy. So when you bite into smoked sausage or a hot dog, you get that crunch, right? Then you get the flavor that kind of melts in your mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not like candy per se, but it's a good it's got a good density to it.
Yeah.
It flows well. You get the crunch, then all the juices from the meat kind of go in your mouth, and you know, a trip down to Flavor Town.
I like that, dude. Flavor Town.
That food net right there or whatever, man. But I like to put a little mayo on the bun. Take it right here and just kind of even it out a little bit. Spread it up there. It's going to help to keep it kind of golden. Might have to put a little bit more up there.
I'll tell you what, you are blowing my mind right now. I've never had mayo with smoked sausage.
Uh-oh. Well, you won't even taste that when it's done. It's pretty much an aesthetic thing. It does have an effect on the actual bun itself, but
Mm-hmm.
the mayo, no, you're not going to taste it that much. I like to take it and just throw it on the flat top, let that simmer a little bit. This one doesn't have mayo on it, so you can show the difference after we get finished here.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's go back to the onions. See where we're at with the onions here.
Okay.
Man, it smells amazing, dude. I'm telling you. So I'm going to turn that down to low. That should thicken more like gravy does. Check on the buns right quick, see where we're at. Still cooking. See, I don't know if you can see it good, but there's a good golden crust developing.
Yeah, you can see it. Pretty good, actually. This might be the messiest, most delicious thing ever.
This one's not going to be so golden. See how it doesn't get as golden? That's going to turn out good. I'm going to let that cook a little bit more.
Now, is this something your mom did growing up? Is that how you learned how to cook hot dogs and buns, or how did you learn to do all this?
I learned probably pretty much by trial and error, man. It's not extremely hard to cook a hot dog. I think a lot of people know that. But kind of figuring out what combinations you want to come up with, that's a little trial and error thing that you do, especially if you're young and broke in college. You got to make lemons out of lemonade, or you got to make something happen just to satisfy you through the night so you can stay focused on your studies and all that. So I say the way I came up with most of this stuff is trial and error, dude. So let's see, these buns might be ready. Oh yeah, that looks pretty much like almost like French toast, dude.
Yeah.
Then this is the one that didn't get the mayo on it, right? Still a good color, but trust me, it's not got the taste. It doesn't have the taste, man.
If you added garlic onto that bun, how do you think it would taste?
I'm saying it tastes amazing, dude. So I'm gonna put smoked sausages on. We'll come over here and see. The onion mixture is definitely thickened up, man. It's definitely a thickened up mixture right now. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on right there. Sprinkle some here. It's not really a sprinkle, it's more of a scoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big guy, I need big portions, you know. I do that, and for my dog, what I like to do is let me see. I like to come in with that Dijon mustard. Spray a little bit on that. This thing is not coming out like you want it to.
That's right. I tried to do some swiggles on my hot dog tonight. It didn't turn out pretty, but it still tastes good. So
that one came out. But that combination right there, this one right here, that's gonna get you satisfied, man. Like you want to lay in your recliner after that. Don't turn on the TV. You only want to turn on the TV so it can watch you. You don't want to turn on for you to be watching it. Because after this, night.
now I want to see you eat that without getting it all over your shirt.
Well, I got a beard just for flavor saver, you know? That's what that is. See if we can pull this off.
Oh, man. I'm sure a lot of people are jealous right now. That looks really good.
Yep. That's just right.
So what did you call that?
That's the Big Lebroski.
Is there anything else you want to say to the audience before we jump off here?
Oh, no. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to share an idea. You know, all the support we got since we started in October means a lot. And continue to work with you and the guys there at Carolina Packers means a lot. And the support from the community has been mind-blowing, man. So everybody who reaches out, feel free to just stop by the hot dog cart. I'll be there. And be ready to give your taste buds a run for the money, you know?
Take them to Flavor Town, right?
Yeah. I don't got the car or the hair, but I can take you there.
All right, guys. So if you want to know where Joko Hot Dog Palace is going to be, he's got a Facebook page, Joko Hot Dog Palace, and Instagram, Joko Hot Dog Palace. And he's always posting great hot dog pictures and slinging great hot dogs. So, Jonathan, thanks for being on here, guys. Thank you for joining us on Wiener Wednesday. We hope you enjoyed some hot dogs, and we'll catch you next time.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
See you, man.